a typical Friday service, the East Plano Islamic Center is packed wall to wall. Known by its acronym EPIC, the center's prayer halls are so crowded it's resorted to overflow rooms.
We are now one of the largest and one of the most active mosques really in the country.
Yasser Khadi, EPIC's resident Islamic scholar, says mosque membership has ballooned, along with the population of the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area.
It's basically saturated out. We have so many people living in this vicinity. The idea came from some of the local congregants here. What if we were to have a planned neighborhood?
Right here you have the mosque and the community center.
That planned neighborhood, known as Epic City, began to take shape in 2024. The proposed development sits 40 minutes northeast of Dallas, with about 1,000 single and multifamily homes planned across 400 acres. Imran Chaudhry is the lead developer. When you came up with this plan, did you think it would be controversial?
No, absolutely not. We were just developing a community which will be just Muslim friendly, and we never thought that it will go this way or the direction that they have taken.
Last year, this promotional video went viral.
It's a way of life, a meticulously designed community that brings Islam to the forefront.
Sparking backlash online, with commentators calling it an Islamic stronghold and Sharia city. The online rhetoric reached Governor Greg Abbott, who vowed to stop the project, signing a law, quote, banning Sharia compounds in Texas.
The development was structured in a way that requires anybody who bought a lot there to abide by Sharia law.
The development never had a religious requirement for would-be residents, and Chaudhry says all are welcome.
All of this misinformation that's being spread from these influencers and the social media and the politicians, that is not true.
When I say Sharia to the average American Muslim, they would literally think of, okay, I need to be kind to my mother, I need to, be a good person.
Khadi says Sharia is a personal religious practice, often misrepresented by the community's critics.
Their interpretation of Sharia is not one that the Muslims of this country even understand. It's a personal set of rituals, ethical conduct. That's literally the association that we have of Sharia is like the law of God.
Governor Abbott also ordered a blitz of investigations by various state agencies to look into the mosque and the development, while Attorney General Ken Paxton filed 2 lawsuits aimed at ending the project. The Department of Justice launched an investigation last May, but soon closed it without finding any wrongdoing.
We are going to follow the county laws. We are going to follow the city laws. We are going to follow the state laws. This is just like any other development.
And yet still the project has not gotten off the ground, right?
True, yes. We feel that we are being targeted just because we are Muslims and it's a Muslim developer.
The project faces an uphill battle with public perception, says veteran Republican strategist Vinnie Minchillo.
When people saw, first the name Epic City, hey, wait a minute, are you starting a city? And then they saw the architectural renderings. It looks like a religious compound and not like a mixed-use development.
The development has since changed its name from Epic City to The Meadow and removed the promotional video from social media. But Minchillo says it may be too little too late.
People perceive they want to be isolationist. They want Sharia law. They want to do their own thing. They don't want to assimilate. There's a lot of fear about the community and what the community's ultimate goals are.
Is this what you want between Collin and Hunt counties? I sure don't.
The online outrage has led to local opposition and high-profile anti-Islamic incidents.
Mr. Lang came here with a dead pig's head and a copy of the Quran inside the dead pig's head.
Far-right influencer and indicted January 6th rioter Jake Lang staged a grotesque display outside the Epic Mosque last year.
Now, I get it, there's freedom of speech. What is the purpose of this other than a media circus?
It's not just this Muslim community in East Plano facing what it feels is religious discrimination. Islamic-oriented schools are under scrutiny in the state school voucher program. Okay. Brighter Horizons Academy is a K-12 private school with 1,200 students in nearby Garland.
It's like any other religiously oriented school, like a Catholic school or a Jewish day school. We have the same secular subjects as part of the curriculum, the same clubs and recreational activities, sports and whatnot. And then we have 3 other supplementary religious classes, you can call them. One of them is the Arabic language, and then the other 2 are religious courses.
Ehsan Syed attended Brighter Horizons in the 90s, soon after it opened, and now sits on the board of a nonprofit that oversees the school. When Texas launched its school choice program, offering families more than $10,000 per student enrolled in approved private schools, Syed says it was a tremendous opportunity.
To finally get an infusion of some public funds to the school through the students, hopefully giving us access to more resources, being able to accept more students.
Brighter Horizons had long met the accreditation requirements, but when the list of schools approved to participate was released earlier this year, it was excluded without explanation. So were several other Islamic private schools in Texas.
It caused so much confusion, honestly, with our current parents and new parents.
After the school joined others and sued the state for discrimination, Texas added Brighter Horizons and other plaintiffs to the school choice eligibility list. They're still suing.
It's about keeping the requirements consistent and fair every year.
Syed says he believes the school's exclusion was part of a broader turn against Muslims in a political game.
Radical Islam is a bloodthirsty ideology.
From the Senate campaign of John Cornyn,
and Sharia law has no place in American courts or communities,
to a recent speech by Ted Cruz.
Sharia law shall never be allowed in the United States of America.
GOP strategist Vinnie Minchillo says the Muslim community has become a boogeyman in state politics.
I think to many people's minds, the immigration issue with regard to the Mexican border is either solved or heading toward being solved. So we feel like, okay, that's going on. This is the next logical step in an immigration concern.
Is there any nuance in any of this, or is every conversation about Muslims in Texas fraught and politically wrought?
Right now, there's zero nuance. It is really as close to an on-off switch issue as you can get, which is pretty rare in the world of politics. We see it pop in polls, and now naturally, politicians and campaigns are reacting to that.
Political rhetoric that many of Texas's 500,000 Muslims say doesn't match their reality, like Ahmed Osman, an 11th grader at Brighter Horizons.
I don't think anybody in the school wants to take over Texas or anything like that. I think most people just want to be accepted without getting any weird looks or any whispers, stuff like that, like most people do.
He considers himself a Muslim, an American, and a Texan. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Stephanie Tsai in Dallas.